Okay, in this topic, we just want to talk about exponents when we're adding and subtracting. You already know how to do this. This was one of our very first sections way back when in August on expressions. Adding and subtracting of exponents does not change just because we now have new exponent rules. It's the same steps. You are looking for terms that are alike, or what we call like terms. Like terms means they have the same variables to the same powers. We combine the coefficients, and then we keep the variable and the exponent. Nothing changes with the variables or the exponents when adding or subtracting. So our first one here, we have 2x plus 3x. So are they considered like terms? Do they both have the exact same variable to the exact same power? Yeah, they both have an x. This has a 2, here's a 3. It says I need to combine them with addition. 2 plus 3 is 5, so I combine the coefficient, keep the x. I don't change it. There's only one x there. I now have 5 x's total. Here I look. I have negative 3ab and, well, it's actually a negative 5ab, right? I need to combine them. Addition and subtraction are combining, putting together. Is the AB exactly the same? So I'm going to combine a negative 3 and a negative 5. Well, negative 3, negative 5. Same signs, add and keep. All right, so 3 and 5, that would be 8. Keep the negative, and then keep the variable. They're both AB. All right, they're both AB. 5m squared minus 2m squared. M squared, m squared, exactly alike. Subtraction between. If I take 5 and subtract 2, I would have 3. Keep the variable, keep the exponent. Negative 10y to the third, subtract negative 10y to the third. Minus a negative. Remember what minus a negative means? Remember that's actually saying like a negative times a negative here. Well, negative times a negative, which means to add. So this is really just saying negative 10y to the third plus 10y to the third. Y to the third, exactly the same. Negative 10, positive 10. That'd be 0, right? You're thinking, okay, so 0, and then you say y to the third. Well, what's 0 times anything? It doesn't matter what this is. 0 times anything. Our answer would just be 0. Here's our next one. Look at those variables. P squared Q, exactly the same, keeping it. 4 plus 4, combining with addition. 4 plus 4, 4 plus 4 is 8. Then I keep the P squared Q. 6xy plus 7x minus 2xy. Okay, I have an xy and x. They both have an x, but because there's no y here, these are not like terms. Nope, 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 cannot put those together. I have an xy here. Ooh, xy here, xy here. Those two I can combine. So I have a 6 and a negative 2. Look at those coefficients. 6 minus 2 would be 4. Keep the xy. Nothing changes. Just keep it. And then we still have this plus 7x. He doesn't have anybody to combine with, so we just plus 7x. So 7h squared minus h plus 10h squared plus 4h. We're looking for like terms. What can I put together? I have an h squared. Do I have another h squared? Yeah, right here. H squared and h squared. Coefficients. What number belongs? 7, positive 10. 7 and positive 10. 17h squared. Now let's take a look here. I've got an h. I have an h. Does anybody else have an h? Well, this guy has an h right here. Well, that means those two can go together. So my coefficients, ooh, what's that coefficient here? Yeah, hopefully we're thinking, oh, that's a negative 1. Kind of sneaky. Negative 1, positive 4. Negative 1, positive 4. Absolutely, the 3, and that's a 3h. Try this one on your own, and then come back. Okay, I've got an AB squared, A squared, B squared. Do I have A squared? No. AB, no. A, no. A squared, yep. This guy's exactly the same. B. Okay, so these two can go together. I have A squared, B squared. What is the coefficient? Yeah, there was nothing here, so I'm just going to go ahead and write that 1 in. 1 and 4 gives me 5. A squared, B squared. Again, variables and exponents do not change. I have an AB. A, nope. B, nope. AB, yep. Combine those coefficients. Positive 5, negative 6. 5 and negative 6. That's a negative 1. Different signs subtract. Negative 1. I'm writing negative AB. Remember, that's the same as negative 1AB. Still looking. I haven't used everybody up yet. I've got an A here. And I look, there's not another A, so then I just rewrite negative 2A. There's nothing to combine with. And I still have this plus 3B, so we're going to go ahead and just have to write that plus 3B because there's not another variable but just a B. So adding and subtracting. Just like we worked on before at the beginning of the year, these are expressions that we combine like terms. So make sure you're finding the terms that are alike, the exact same variables, the exact same exponents. Combine their coefficients, and then you keep the common variable and exponent. The variables and exponents do not change when we're adding or subtracting.